Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IndieZoNe Podcast. My name is Kathy. If you have not had an opportunity yet to listen to the last episode of this continuing series of the Idaho versus Kohberger case, I ask that you do because it went over an order that directly relates to this next filing we're going to discuss. This filing was filed on the 20th of February 2025. You can go to the public docket and read it there for yourself. This has an interesting title. It is sealed, but then the word sealed is crossed out because of what Judge Hippler ordered in the prior episode of the IndieZoNe that we addressed. Sealed is crossed out with the word redacted, physically written in here. Proposed redactions to January 23rd, 2025 closed hearing transcript, and this is the filing that the state of Idaho submitted response to the court's January 27th, 2025 order regarding January 23rd hearing transcript. That's the closed sealed hearing that the court ordered the court reporter to word for word produce a transcript. It was to go to the state and the defense, who would have an opportunity to, after reviewing it, submit their proposed redactions of that hearing transcript, which the court ordered would then be released to the public. So this is what the state of Idaho is asking be redacted. We go to the next page, and you will see 4 specific items. I want to read 2 of them to you. The first is number 1, page 25, line 6 through page 26, line 21. So these are all of the lines from the hearing transcript located on these 2 pages where the court would go and read this information that is referenced here. It says here in parentheses, this refers to a witness and roommate of the victims, and this person's name is completely redacted here, whose identity has been protected at least in part due to hostile public and social media postings. This portion of the transcript relates to a question by the defense counsel to which the state objected, and the objection was sustained. So this tells us a couple of things. It tells us that this portion of the transcript on page is 25 and 26 refers to a witness. So it appears that whoever this person is will be a witness at trial this summer when the matter of Idaho versus Kohberger goes to jury trial. And it also tells us that apparently this person has been receiving some hostile commentary, and this is one of the reasons why the state is asking that this person's identity be protected in this manner. So it appears that information on social media and elsewhere regarding this individual has gotten to the court. The court has authorized that this person's name be redacted, as we see here. We go down to number 4 of 4, page 153, line 9. It says here, this portion of the transcript relates to the blank brothers, who were also identified as potential relatives of the defendant through the use of IGG, and whose identities are subject to the prior presiding judge's protective order on IGG materials. This last name, apparently it's a name, has been redacted. This information was also referenced in the court's order denying the motion to suppress IGG information. Talked about 4 brothers who did not have the same last name as Mr. Kohberger, who came up during IGG testing. This then goes on and says that this should be redacted, provides the legal authority, and is then goes on for a couple more pages with redactions. It is signed by William Thompson, prosecuting attorney. This will now conclude this episode of the IndieZoNe. Thank you for joining us here today.